How you doing? I'm Big D. Welcome to the show. I do appreciate everybody, even if you have bad intentions. That's okay. That's your prerogative. If you don't like the show, that's one thing. If you do like the show, I would appreciate if you subscribe and hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you leave a comment, I will leave a comment for you. Now, we're going to talk about silver today. Silver is one of my favorite topics to talk about. Now, you can go back and see many of my topics, but silver, you'll find out that is my top priority. Now, silver broke an all time high yesterday after the last recorded high in October. Now, silver dropped in between October and yesterday, but it came back. It almost hit $59 an ounce. Now, that's not including what anybody's going to charge you on a premium. Some people might be thinking, is that the top? Well, some people thought in October that was the top. I don't think so. I think we have a lot of growing to go. And with this information, I think you're going to believe the same. But don't take my word for this and jump right in to buying a bunch of silver. Do a little research. I don't want you to find out that I was wrong. I don't think I am. But now with yesterday's hot record high and then today again, almost beating that top all-time high, I definitely think we have a lot of growing to go. Or do you think it is too late to buy silver? Since June 2025, it has grown 75% just since June 2025. Now, if you have been a stacker for a while now, congratulations. I feel proud of myself for jumping in when I finally did. And you should thank whoever helped you make that decision. I've thanked my person multiple times. I started right around $18. I didn't get in the low side, but I think I did pretty well. Now, the price of silver is set by the LBMA. I don't know if you know this, but also futures markets at the COMEX in New York. But the most part, it's priced by the LBMA in London. The LBMA has been manipulating the price of silver for a long time. Now, this statement is not just a made up to fill in a little part of this video. I'm not making this up. This is not a blank statement. And you'll see why. You can research the story about the JP Morgan traders. This is one that'll give you a huge indicator that silver just has to break out. And if more JP Morgan traders or other banks, their traders go to jail, because that's what happened with JP Morgan traders. They went to jail and there were huge fines. Almost $1 billion for JP Morgan themselves for manipulating silver. Now look at naked shorting positions. I would say if you don't think the price of silver is not manipulated, even though a major bank was busted along with their traders, then I wouldn't know how to prove it to you. But there's a lot of things that are going on that you can research. Also, other than that, like derivatives, I call it fake silver or silver certificates. They don't even have to have the silver to sell you a piece of paper that says, we will hold that silver for you. Now, the LBMA is losing their ability to suppress the price of silver. And I'll explain why. What's going on? What's going to happen if silver prices continue to be suppressed in London? But the price of silver is higher in India, China, and the rest of the world, because there are many places you can buy silver and the prices are different. Now, buying silver through the LBMA, then go sell it because it's lower. Go sell it in other places around the world or to your friends or your family. And that's exactly what has been happening. The buyers have been draining the LBMA of all of their silver, and the LBMA's silver stockpile is in an all-time low. It's very, very low. Now, the LBMA is defaulting on the silver obligations. I'll explain this a little bit. It used to be where not me, but the average um, company would put an order in to the LBMA, and usually within 3 days, you purchase it one day, they process it the second day, it's out the door the third day. Now it's taken 8 to 10 weeks. Some people say it's closer to 10 weeks. That's amazing. And it's all because they don't have the silver to cover the order. Now, the situation is so bad that the LBMA had to bring in physical silver from the COMEX in New York. Now, the LBMA is so desperate, they had to lease physical silver from China to cover more orders. The LBMA getting silver from China is a sign of major desperation because it's a short-term lease with a very high interest that they have to pay for this. High interest rates, there goes your profits. But they got to cover their orders one way or another. And by doing that, they're just burying themselves. They're losing millions and millions of dollars, if not more. Now, with China's stockpile at an all-time low of about 10 years, that is another issue why it's probably not going to happen much longer, where China covers the LBMA. Now, if the London continues to play their games, keep suppressing the price of physical silver, and the LBMA runs out of silver again, they won't help because they want they won't have the supply to do so. Do you know why the LBMA, COMEX, bullion banks, and Wall Street manipulate the price of silver? It's to make money by buying and selling, just like an average store, so to speak. And now they are trapped into this greedy cycle. Very greedy. They sell more than they have using paper contracts, derivatives, things like that. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm blown away when I first learned this. Now they are in a position where they don't have the physical silver to do so. And people are waking up to this. And yes, the government is also behind this. This is my theory. Now, over the past few months, they have overplayed their hands. In my opinion, the LBMA is screwed. London is losing their power to manipulate the price of silver because of what I have been telling you throughout this video. The price of silver won't be suppressed much longer unless they find a huge silver mine somewhere that they didn't know they had and get tons of it dropped on their doorstep to replenish their supply. But over the last several years, silver mining has a deficit of at least 500 million ounces, which I believe is a lie. They say it's 500 million ounces every year, but the industry that we will talk about in just a second has increased. Demand for solar panels. Both India and China they're making them as fast as they can. I don't know if you've been notified through maybe social media, maybe a phone call you received, or a friend that might be selling solar panels. It's just mind-boggling what they're doing. If you're anybody like me, where I'm not in the city, but more of a used to be farmland, and it's been all housing pushed through my area over the last 40, 50 years, then you're probably seeing a lot of that farmland that was left over turned into solar fields. It's crazy. I mean, it seems like every mile or so I see another solar farm. Now, solar panels, electric cars, highest demand for electronics such as cell phones, tablets, laptops, batteries, they all require silver because there's nothing on this earth that can do what silver can do. You get where I'm coming from. Silver industry alone is probably a 500 million ounces a year, and that's where the deficit comes from. But the industry part of it. I mean, that's not even talking about jewelry or military. Military for rockets, missiles, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. They require a lot of silver. And to say that it's only 500 million ounces in a deficit, no, I don't believe that's true 1 minute. That's why I think we're very close to being out of silver. So if you have silver, my recommendation is do not sell it. If you do, sell it to me. Just kidding. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section. If you have a story about how hard it is to buy silver, like you've gone out to your pawn shops or your coin shops, maybe you have precious metal shows that sell coins or whatever, and you can't find it, or it's very expensive because not only is it the spot price of $58 an ounce plus a certain high premium that they tack onto it. Please let me know. I really would like to know this and the location of the country that you're in. And if you found any silver, would be really great to know. If you were, how much, was it only ounces? Was it 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, kilos, 100-ounce bars, whatever it is? What did you pay for it? If there was any high, premiums, whatever you would want to share. And what type of silver, like I said, it is just getting very interesting. How long is the LBMA, the COMEX, the ones that are keeping it and suppressing the price down, how long can they hold out? I know Russia was talking about proper pricing, and they were talking about how they were going to do it. I just haven't had the sit down with some of my friends to discuss that yet. So I will bring that for you just as soon as I find out. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and God bless.